Percentage and simple interest is our second unit of this term. Children, we have already been introduced to the concepts such as ratio and proportion, unitary method, and its use in solving day-to-day application problems. Also, ratio has been explained as a method of comparison by division. Now, let us recall the definitions of ratio and proportion. Ratio. A ratio is a relationship between two numbers of the same kind. A proportion is the name given to two ratios that are equal. For example, in the given figure, there are 3 red color flowers and 2 blue color flowers. The ratio of 3 red color flower to 2 blue flowers is 3:2. Example of proportion. 1 out of 3 flowers is red. 1 out of 3 is equal to 2 out of 6 flowers is red. 2 by 6. 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by 6. What is unitary method? Finding the value of one unit and then using it to find the value of the required number of units is known as unitary method. The unitary method focuses on the unit, which means 1. Here the keyword we have to remember is knowing for 1. Knowing for 1. Percentage. Children, one of the most common methods to compare two quantities is by using percentage. What is a percent? Percent can be defined as of 100. Of 100. Percent out of 100. Part of a whole. Percent can be converted to a fraction. Percent can be converted to a ratio. Percent can be converted to decimal. Here we are going to see how to convert fraction to percentage, percentage to fraction, decimals to percentage, percentage to decimals. Now, converting fraction to percentage. Multiply and divide the given fraction by 100. Convert a percentage into a fraction. Percentage into a fraction. We know that 1% is equal to 1 by 100 out of 100. Here, for example, 48% is given. To convert the given percentage into a fraction, we know that 1% is equal to 1 by 100. 48 by 100. Now, 48 by 100. Simplifying, we get 12 by 25 as the fraction in lowest term. Converting decimals to percentage. Multiply the given decimal number by 100% because 1 is equal to 100%. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. Converting percentage to decimals. Divide the percentage by 100.
Children, now let us see exercise 2.1 problems. First problem. In each of the following grid, find the number of colored squares and express it as a fraction, decimal and percentage. Children, see the grid. The number of colored square is 58 and total number of squares is 100.
Number of colored square is equal to 58 and total number of squares is equal to 100. There are 100 squares. Thus, what is the fraction? We know that fraction is part by whole. That is, here the fraction of colored square is equal to 58 out of 100. In 100 boxes, 58 boxes are colored. Thus, the fraction of colored square is equal to 58 by 100. And children, we know that how to convert fraction into decimal. See, in the denominator there are 2 zeros. Thus, we have to move the decimal point before 2 digit 1, 2. Therefore, decimal number will be 0.58. And what is the percentage? Percentage. How to write the percentage? From fraction. Write the fraction 58 by 100. We know that 1% is equal to 1 by 100. Therefore, children, 58 into 1 by 100 and 1 by 100 is 1%. 58 into 1 is 58. Here put the percentage. So, percentage is equal to 58%.
Here, number of colored squares is 53. Total number of squares is 100.
Number of colored square is equal to 53. And we know that total number of squares is equal to 100. Now we know that the fraction of colored squares is 53 out of 100, part by whole. And this is the fraction. Okay, and we know that how to write decimal number. We know that how to convert fraction into decimal. Here in the denominator there are 2 zeros. Thus we have to put the decimal point before 2 digits. So the decimal point will be 0.53. And what is the percentage? 53 by 100. Take the fraction. We can write 53% because 1% is equal to 1 by 100. So we can write 1 by 100 as 1%. 53 into 1 is 53. Thus the percentage is 53%.
Children, in the following grade, total number of squares is 50 and number of colored squares is 25.
And here number of colored squares is equal to 25 and total number of squares is equal to 50. Okay, and we know that what is fraction? Fraction of colored squares is equal to part by whole. Isn't it? And here part is 25 out of 50. Now children, 25 by 50 is the fraction of colored squares. And now let us write decimal. So here the fraction is 25 by 50. To convert the fraction into decimal, here the fraction, see the fraction in the denominator, it is 50. So in the denominator there will be a number 10 or multiples of 10, it will be easy to convert the fraction into decimal, isn't it? Thus, here we can convert 50 as 100 by multiplying 2 by 2. So 25 into 2 is 50, and in the denominator 50 into 2 is 100. Children, to convert the fraction into decimal, here we have to look at the denominator. It must be tens or tens multiples. Here it is not tens or hundreds. Thus, to change the denominator into tens or tens multiples, here what we are doing? Yes, we need to multiply 2 by 2. When we multiply 2 with the denominator, it becomes 100 multiples of 10. So it will be easy to convert the fraction into decimal. Thus, 25 into 2 is 50 and 50 into 2 is 100. Now children, we can easily convert the given fraction by placing the decimal point before 2 digits. So moving the decimal point before 2 digits, because there are 2 zeros in the denominator. So the decimal point will occur before 5. Thus we get 0.50. There is no whole part. So consider it as 0. So 0.50 is the decimal value. Children, the number of colored square are expressed in the fraction form, decimal form. Now let us express it in the percentage form. Now take the fraction 25 by 50. So children, if the denominator of the fraction is 100, then it can be very easily expressed as a percentage. But here, what about the denominator? It is not 100. So to make the denominator 100, let us multiply the fraction and divide the fraction by 100 by 100. So now we can write it as 25 by 50 into 100, 1 by 100, isn't it? Take 1 by 100 separately and write down the remaining products and the dividend. And here 25 by 50 into 100. So let us cancel. This is 1 times. Here in the numerator it is 2 times. So 25 into 2 and here 1 by 100. 25 into 2 is 50. 1 by 100 is percentage. Yes, we can write 1 percentage is equal to 1 by 100. So 1 by 100 can be written as 50 into 1 percentage. 50 into 1 is 50. So write the percentage, 50 percentage. So the given number of colored square is expressed as a percentage form. Its percentage form is 50 percentage.
Children, see the chessboard.
Total number of squares in the chessboard is equal to 64. So there are 64 squares in the chessboard. And let us find number of white colored squares. It is given, that is 32. Let us find the percentage, okay? Percentage of white color squares. So, percentage, take the fraction. What is the fraction? It is 32 by 64. First, we know that how to find the fraction, isn't it? Part by whole. That is, the fraction of white colored square is 32 out of 64 squares. There are 32 white colored squares out of 64 squares in the chessboard. So the fraction will be 32 by 64. So here multiply and divide by 100. Okay. Now 32 by 64 multiply by 100 and take this 1 by 100 separately. Okay, 1 by 100 and bring this 100 here. Now we can cancel these values and we can put 1 by 100 as 1% because 1% is equal to 1 by 100. Now 32 by 64 into 100 into 1 by 100 is 1%. Now let us cancel these values. What we get? 1 times, this is 2 times. And again cancelling 2 and 100. We get, here it is 1 time, in the numerator it is 50 times. Thus we get 50 into 1%. Now 50 into 1 is 50. 50%. So the percentage of white colored square is 50%. Now let us find the percentage of grey colored square. We know that total number of squares in the chessboard is equal to 64 and number of grey colored squares is equal to 32. Then write down the fractions. 32 by 64 and percentage of grey colored square is 32 by 64 into 100 by 100 as the previous problem. So 32 by 64 into 100 and 1 by 100 is percentage. 1%. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. So when we cancel 32 by 64 into 100, we get 50. 2 times it is 50. So 50 into 1 is 50%. Therefore, the percentage of grey colored square is 50%. Let us find number of squares having pieces. The third one is find the percentage of squares that have the pieces. So children, here that have the pieces, it means that there are 20. Number of squares having pieces, coins. Okay, that is 20. 20 squares having pieces. And we know that the total number of squares in the chessboard is, yes, it is 64. Chessboard is equal to 64. And now, what is the fraction? Fraction is equal to find the percentage, first find the fraction. 20 by 64. Now children, let us find the percentage. Percentage of the squares that have the pieces. Therefore, it is take the fraction and multiply and divide by 100. And in the next step, bring 100 to the product and keep 1 by 100 aside. Okay. And now 20 by 64 into 100. We have to simplify. Now 1 by 100 can be written as 1% because 1% is equal to 1 by 100. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. And in the next step, let us cancel. So here when we take 2 tables, here it is 10 times, 32 times. And again when we cancel by 2 table, we get 16 and 5 in the numerator. Now children, we get 5 into 100 by 16. 5 into 100 by 16. Again let us cancel 16 100 by using 2 table. So here it is 8 times, here it is 50 times. Again, when we cancel by 2 table, here it is 4 times and here it is 25. When we cancelling, we get 5 into 25 by 4 and 1%. 5 into 25 is 125 divided by 4, 1%. Now, let us convert the fraction into mixed form. Okay, so 125, here it is 4 times. Now, cancelling, we get 3 4s are 12, remaining 0. And here, take 5 down. 1 4s are 4. So, remainder 1. So, it is quotient, remainder, it is divisor. We know that how to write the fraction, how to convert the fraction into mixed form. That is, we know that quotient, remainder by divisor. So, here quotient is 31. Remainder is 1 by divisor is 4. So, this is the mixed form of the fraction 125 by 4. And here percentage, write down the percentage. Thus, our answer is 31, 1 by 4 percentage. And now let us find the percentage of the squares that do not have the pieces. First find out. Let us write down the number of squares. See the chessboard and tell me the number of squares do not have pieces. That is 44. And total number of squares in the chessboard is 64. And first find out the fraction. That is, fraction of the number of squares do not have the pieces is 44 by 64. And now let us find the percentage. So what is the percentage? 44 by 64. What we have to do? Multiply and divide by 100. And 44 by 64 into 100 and 1 by 100. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. Now, when we cancelling, so these values we get by using 2 table. 22, here it is 32. And again 11, here it is 16. So, when we cancel 16 and 100, we get 850. Again 425. So, we get 11 into 25 by 4. 11 into 25 by 4 into 1 by 100. So, 11 into 25 is, when we multiply these two values, we get 275 by 4. And we can write 1 by 100 as 1%. And 275 by 4 percentage. So, to our convenience, let us write the improper fraction into mixed form. So, for that, what we will do? Divide 275 by 4. So, here it is 6 4s are 24. Remaining 3 and bring 5 down. 35. 8 4s are 32. So, remainder is 3. So, here 68 is quotient and 4 is divisor and 3 is remainder. So, we know that how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. We know that the general form of mixed form is quotient remainder by divisor. So, here quotient is 68, remainder is 3 and here divisor is 4. Write down the percentage. So, 68 3 by 4 percentage will be the percentage of squares do not have pieces.
Third problem. A picture of dartboard is given. Find the percentage of white colored portion and black colored portion.
Children, third sum. A picture of dart board is given. Find the percentage of white colored portion and black colored portion. So children, here let us find the total sectors. So in the circle, each part is known as sector. And here total sectors are 20. And white colored sector is 10. And black colored sectors is equal to 10. So now let us find the percentage of white color sectors. First, write down the fraction, that is 10 by 20. And now, to convert the fraction into percentage, multiplying divided by 100. So, 10 by 20 into 100 into 1 by 100. And we know that 1% is equal to 1 by 100. We can write 1 by 100 as 1%. Cancelling these numbers, we get 10 by 20. Here it is 2 times. And again when we cancel 2 and 100, we get 50. Thus 50, and here it is 1 by 100 is 1%. 50 into 1 is 50. 50%. The percentage of white colored sector is 50%. Children, percentage of black color sectors is equal to 10 by 20 into 100 by 100. Now 10 by 20, same as previous problem, into 1 by 100. Here when we cancel these numbers, here it is 2 times, again it is 50 times in the numerator. 50 into 1 by 100 is 1%. 50 into 1 is 50%. So percentage of black colored sector is 50%.
Fourth problem, write each of the following fraction as percentage.
Now let us convert the following fraction as percentage. So children, let us convert the given fraction into percentage. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to multiply and divide by 100. So 36 by 50 into 100 into 1 by 100. In the next step, you have to write like this. Separate this 100 by 100 like this. Now 36 by 50 into 100 into 1 by 100 is 1%. Okay, now cancelling 50 and 100, we get 2 times. So 36 into 2 is 72 into 1%. 72 into 1 is 72%. So children, the fraction 36 by 50 is converted into percentage as 72%. Here it is very important. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. And again, see the second fraction, 81 by 30. First, to convert the fraction into percentage, multiply and divide by 100. And in the next step, write down like this. Separate 100 by 100 like this. 81 by 30 into 100. 1 by 100 is 1%. Now cancelling 30 and 100. Here 3 in the denominator. In the numerator we get 10. So 810 by 3%. 810 by 3. Again when we cancelling 810 by 3, we get 270. So our answer is 270 percentage. Know that how to convert the given mixed form into improper fraction. So children, first convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, that is multiplying the denominator with a whole number and adding the number with the numerator divided by the denominator. So 4 into 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 by 4. Here we get 9 by 4. Now 9 by 4 into 100 by 100. Now we are converting the fraction into percentage. So 9 by 4 into 100 into 1 by 100. Let us separate like this. And here when we cancel 4 and 100 by using 2 table, it is 2 times, here it is 50. And again when we cancel the denominator and numerator by 2 table, here it is 25 times. So 9 into 25, and what about 1 by 100? It is 1 percentage, because we know that 1 percentage is equal to 1 by 100. Now 9 into 25. So multiplying 9 into 25. 25 into 9. 45. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. So 225 percentage. So it is the percentage form to the given mixed fraction. Now convert the given mixed fraction into improper fraction. So that is multiplying denominator with the whole number and add the number with the numerator by the denominator. So 5 into 1, 5. 5 plus 3 is 8 by 5. We get the fraction, improper fraction, as 8 by 5. Now we are converting the fraction into percentage. To that, multiply and divide the number by 100 by 100. So we get 8 by 5 into 100 into 1 by 100. Okay, now 8 by 5 into 100 into 1 by 100 is 1 percentage. Now cancelling 5 and 100 by using 5 table. Here it is 20 in the numerator. In the denominator it is 1 times. So 8 into 20. 8 2s are 16. And there is a 0. 160 into 1 percentage. 160 into 1 is 160 percentage.
Fifth problem. Anbu scored 436 marks out of 500 in his exams. What was the percentage he scored?
Then total marks. Total marks is 500 and Anbu's score is 436. Now we have to find the percentage of Anbu's score. So for that, percentage is equal to, first write down the fraction 436 out of 500, and to convert the fraction into percentage, multiplying and divide by 100. Now 436 by 500 and keep 100 with this term and 1 by 100 into 1 by 100. And in the next step, we having 436 by, so cancelling 5 into 1 by 100 is 1 percentage, isn't it? 1 percentage is equal to 1 by 100. Now 436 by 5 percentage. Now cancelling 436 by 5. Here when we cancel 436 by 5, in the denominator it is 1 times and in the numerator it is 8 5s are 40, remainder 3, 36, 7 5s are 35, remainder is 1. Put the decimal point. So 1 0. So it is 2. 2 5s are 10. Thus, our percentage, Anbu's score, the percentage of Anbu's score is 87.2 percentage.
Children, sixth problem. Write each of the following percentage as fraction.
Then let us see the sixth problem. Write each of the following percentage as a fraction. So here we are converting percentage into fraction. So it is easy. Write 21 into 1 percentage. So 1 percentage. We can write like this, isn't it? And 21, because 21 into 1, it is 21. 21 into 1 percentage is 1 by 100. Thus, 21 by 100 is the fraction form of the given percentage. Now, 93.1 into 1 percentage. So, here 1 percentage keep here, and 93.1 can be written as 931 by 10th, isn't it? 931 by 10. So, here 1 by 100 is equal to 1 percentage, isn't it? 931 by 10. 931 by 1, 2, 3. Thus, 931 by 1000 is the fraction form of the given percentage 93.1. Children, let us write 64.64 into 1 percentage, and 0.64 into 1 percentage is 1 by 100. And 0.64 can be written as 64 by 100th. 64 by 100th, isn't it? Into 1 by 100. And now 64 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 10,000. Cancelling 64 by 10,000, we get 4 times. In the denominator, it is 625 times. Thus, our fraction form of the given percentage is 4 by 625. The problem, Indian bought 5 dozen eggs. Children, in 1 dozen, how many eggs are there? Yes, it is 12. There are 12 eggs in 1 dozen. And he bought 5 dozen eggs. So, total number of eggs will be 5 into 12 is 60 eggs. Yes. Out of that 5 dozen eggs, 10 eggs are rotten. 10 eggs are spoiled. Okay, not in good condition. Spoiled eggs. You express the number of good eggs as percentage. So, here, write down 1 dozen eggs is equal to 12. Then 5 dozen will be 5 into 12 is 60 eggs. Total eggs is 60 eggs. And rotten eggs, spoiled eggs are 10 eggs. And from this we can find the number of good eggs, isn't it? Subtracting rotten eggs from the total number of eggs, we get good eggs. So the good eggs are 50 eggs. Now to find the percentage of good eggs, we know what is the fraction of good eggs. First, let us find the fraction of good eggs. That is, out of 60, 50 eggs are good. So, the fraction of good eggs is 50 by 60. Now, by using this fraction, we can change the fraction into percentage by multiplying and dividing by 100. And now, children, 50 into 100 by 60 and keep 1 by 100 aside. And here we know that in the next step, 1 by 100 will become 1 percentage, and cancelling 50 into 100 by 60, we get the answer. Now cancelling 0 and 0 in the numerator and the denominator, and here cancelling 6 and 100 by using 2 table. Here it is 3 times, in the numerator it is 50 times. 5 into 50 is 250 by 3, and 1 by 100 becomes 1 percentage. Here 250 into 1 is 250, and cancelling 250 by 3 we get 82.33. Thus The percentage of good eggs is 82.33%. Eighth problem. In an election, candidate X secured 48% of votes. What fraction will represent his votes? So children, percentage of votes of X secured is 48%. We know that how to convert the percentage into fraction. Here 1%, which means that 1 by 100. 48 into, we can write 48 percentage as 48 into 1 percentage, isn't it? 48 into 1 is 48. 1 percentage can be written as 1 by 100. 48 by 100 is the fraction of votes X secured, and then cancelling 48 by 100 by using 2 table, we get 12 by 25. Ninth problem. Ranjit's total income was 7,500. He saved 25% of his total income. Find the amount saved by him. So children, here let us simplify the value. 25% of the amount, total amount here is 7,500. 25% can be written as 25 by 100 because 1% is equal to 1 by 100. And of is the keyword of multiplication. 25 by 100, in place of we can put multiplication sign. 7,500. Now let us simplify. Cancelling 2 zeros from the numerator and denominator, we get 25 into 75. By multiplying these two values, we get 1,875 rupees. Therefore, amount saved by Ranjit is equal to rupees 1,875.
Converting percentage to decimals.
And exercise 2.2. First problem, write each of the following percentage as decimals. So it is very easy. See, 21% can be written as 1% is 1 by 100. 21 by 100. And here we can easily write the decimal for the given fraction, because in the denominator there are 2 zeros. If 2 zeros are present, we have to move the decimal point before 2 digits from right to left. So 0.21. 21 by 100. Here listen carefully. 1, 2. Because there are 2 zeros present in the denominator, so we have to put the decimal point before 2 digits. Thus our decimal number is 0.21 and 93.1%. 93.1% is 1 by 100. It can be written as 93.1 by 100. And now again there are 2 zeros. So we have to move the decimal point before 2 digits. 1, 2. So the decimal point will occur before 9. Thus our decimal number is 0.931. Now 151%. 151. 1%. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. So we can write like this. So there are 2 zeros. If there are 2 zeros in the denominator, we have to move the decimal point before 2 digits. Consider there will be a decimal point after 1. Okay, because 151 is a whole number. And if the decimal point is there, you have to move 2 digits before the decimal points from right to left. Thus 1, 2. Therefore, the decimal point will occur between 1 and 5. 1.51 is the decimal number. 0.64. 0.64% can be written as 1 by 100. 1% is equal to 1 by 100. And there are 2 zeros present in the denominator. So you have to move the decimal point before 2 digits. 1, 2. So there will be a decimal point before the digit. There is no digit, so consider it as a 0. and in the whole part there is no digit. So let us take it as 0.0064. 0.0064 is the decimal number.
Children, now let us see how to convert decimals as percentage.
Converting decimals to percentage. So here we have to look after an important thing, that is 1% is equal to 1 by 100, isn't it? So when we move 100 to the other side, 1 into 100 becomes 100%. So in place of 1 we can write 100%. And converting decimals to percentage. To convert decimal to percentage, 1 is equal to 100%. We have to remember 1 is equal to 100%. That is 0.282 into 1. We can write 0.282 as 0.282 into 1. And 0.282 into, in the place of 1, we can write 100%. And 0.282 can be written as 282 by thousands into 100%. Now cancelling, we get 282 by 10%. Get 282 by 10%. So here in the denominator it is 10. So move the decimal point before one digit. So our answer is 28.2%. Then converting decimals to percentage. 1 is equal to 100%. You have to remember this. Now let us write the given decimal number as 1.51 into 1. 1.51 into 1 is 100%. And here 1.51 can be written as 151 by 100 in the fraction form as 151 by 100 into 100%. Now 100 and 100 cancel out. So we get 151%. Children, 0.858 into 100%. 1% is equal to 1 by 100 and 1 is equal to 100%. And this one can be written as 858 by 1000 into 100%. Now 1000 and 100 cancels and we get here 10, and here in the numerator it is 1. 858 by 10%. Now in the denominator it is 10. So we have to move the decimal point before one digit. So 85.8. Because it is whole number, there will be a decimal point after the whole number. Now 85.8 is the percentage, required percentage.
Children, do the following activity.